Welcome to Play to Win, where we play to win. I'm Dylan.
And I'm Cam. This week we got 2 more games of cEDH, and we're playing with Ryan, aka Tron is Bad.
What's up, everybody? It's your boy, Tron is Bad, aka Ryan Nicholas. Well, I did that backwards. Ryan Nicholas, aka Tron is Bad. If you know me, you know me. If you don't, hey, hi, hello, how are you? Thank you so much, Play to Win, for having me on again. I'm a Magic the Gathering content creator. Talk a lot about mental health, letting everyone know that it is okay to feel things.
This video is brought to you in part by Dragon Shield. Use code PLAYTOWIN5 with the affiliate link down below for 5% off to help support the show.
And check us out on Patreon to support us directly and get awesome extra perks like access to the Chill to Win series at the $10 tier for bonus games every week.
So we have Ryan on Yuriko, Ninja Gaiden 3, Brandon on Winnie Giddy Up, Cam on VIVI, back away Banana Breath. What the hell did you just eat? A banana? And I'm playing Rogside, Turbo Time. Good luck, have fun. You are seeing that right. I did mulligan to 2. Carry on.
Draw for turn. Bloodstained Mire. I'm gonna crack. I'm gonna go to 39, Underground Sea, Lotus Petal. Crack the Lotus Petal for black, silver for master. And I am done after that.
Yep, upkeep draw. Play this Arid Mesa. I'm gonna crack it going down to 39. Grab my plateau just a sec. Cast his Phoenix check. Like, conventional wisdom is to hit Dylan, but like,
Yeah.
he's so far into the ground. You know what? All right. Here you go, Dylan.
Whatever, yeah. Yeah, no effects. I'll take it. Go to 39.
I'm done after that.
I'll get a draw. I'll play Scalding Tarn, and I'll fetch and go get my Volcanic Island.
39 all.
Rite of Flame for 2 red. Cast a Lotus Petal. Crack it for a blue so that we can cast VIVI. Gitaxian Probe. I think Brandon. Losing 2 life to 37. I have a VIVI trigger so that everyone takes a damage, and I get a +1/+1 counter on VIVI.
38.
38.
Boom.
Yes.
I know that. I know that one, and then I know how many of that you have. Okay, now I know what that is.
Yeah.
I'll draw a card. Push the VIVI button to make a red mana, and I'm gonna cast a gamble with it to deal everyone a damage and put another counter on VIVI. This is a risk, and we don't know if it's good.
Some might call it a gamble.
If someone wants to roll a d6, I'll re-roll on 6 and say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, maybe?
3.
3 is Hullbreaker Horror. Damn it. Okay, I'll just pass then.
Already, VIVI seems way better than in the original episode we have VIVI in.
All you have to do is just not be afraid to cast VIVI, and you can just do so many things.
Just put the thing in play. If they have removal, whatever. If they don't, you'll probably win the game.
But I love having a free thing for immediately after VIVI that lets you then cast like a 1-mana thing.
It's not as strong as Nadu.
It's not Nadu though, so like don't worry about it.
Don't worry, it's not Nadu.
Nowhere near Nadu.
Draw for turn. City Brass. I'll cast Rograk, and I'll pass my turn.
Untap. Draw. Shizo. Death Storehouse. Move to attacks. I'm gonna attack Dylan.
I have no effects.
Ninjutsu. Yuffie.
I take 1.
Revealing a demonic consultation.
Oh, brother.
Uh-oh.
Everyone takes 1. I have a demonic consultation, and I'm done.
Untap. Draw. Play this Mountain. Cameron, I'll hit you in the air for 1.
35.
Play this Arcane Signet. So go.
Get a draw. I'll play Steam Vents and have it come in untapped. Go down to 33. I'm gonna push the VIVI button to make 2 mana. Harmonic Prodigy. I will go to combat. Ryan, I'm gonna come at you for 2 on the ground with the VIVI.
I'm at 35.
I'm just gonna pass.
Draw card. All right, hitting these land drops. Mana Confluence. Let's lose a life and cast Gamble. 1 extra card in my hand. I'll go search.
All right, Lechonk is left. No Lechonk is right.
Chain of Vapor. Fuck yeah. Okay. I'll lose a life and cast Mystic Remora.
Oh no way!
He's gonna come back. He's gonna come back.
Hellbent. All right, pass turn. My keep was Gamble Land. That was the keep. I was in 4th seeding order, so already I know the shot of me winning is like 13% or something. So I was like looking for something broken, just going, and like nothing was coming up. A couple turn 3s were coming up, and I'm like, that's not really good enough. I have to find something broken. And then all of a sudden I'm at 2, and the options are Gamble and Land. And I'm like, well, 1's not going to be any better.
Untap. Draw. Scalding Tarn. Play Silver Fur. Move to attacks. Attack Brandon with Yuffie.
Take 2.
Trigger. That is a roaming throne.
Whoa.
Everyone's gonna take 4.
29.
30.
29.
I'm done.
Just draw for turn. Play Blink Moth next. This is land for turn. Play Benota. We'll go to combat.
Sacrifice Silver Fur Master to cast Flare of Malice.
Mystic Remora trigger. Can I draw?
You could absolutely draw.
Cast a snap targeting my VIVI, giving myself 2 VIVI triggers.
Mr. Gamora trigger.
You get to draw. Everyone takes 2.
28.
33.
27.
Yep.
And then, yeah, Flare. I'll put Rog in the command zone.
Winota can die. Combat. Attack him. Sorry, Ryan. I want to split it out.
Take 1, go to 32.
That's it for me.
I'll get a draw. Play an island and just recast Vivi. I'll pass.
Untap, upkeep, lose a life to pay for the Mystic Gamora, and go down to 26. Draw for turn. Pass my turn.
End of your turn, I'm going to crack Scalding Tarn. I'm going to go to 31, Undercity Sewer. Surveil, put that in the grave. It is a swamp. Untap, draw, move to attacks. We're going to go right back over to Brandon before damage. Play Brainstorm.
Gamora trigger.
You can draw. 1, 2, damage.
27.
Trigger Yuriko. Orochi Soul Reaver. Everyone's going to take 6. I'm done.
Untap. Upkeep. Draw. Play planes. Play a Legion War Boss. Combat. Trigger. Make a 1/1. Ryan, you are, I think, in the driver's seat here, so I'm going to send 2 at you.
I'll go to 29.
Second main, I'll play this Talisman of Conviction. Dylan, you can have it.
Draw card.
And say go.
I'm going to draw Curiosity on Vivi, triggering Vivi to deal the damage to everyone.
Mr. Gamora trigger.
Yes, you may draw.
Play Trick Bind, targeting Vivi's ability.
Mr. Gamora trigger on your trick bind.
You can draw.
So Vivi's trigger is Trick Binded, and now there's just Curiosity.
Trick bind's pretty neat here. The fact that it shuts off Vivi being able to continue going this turn, but I'm going to be honest, and this is no shade, obviously, against Ryan, but this is a good example of why I think stifle effects are bad. Because, man, wouldn't a counterspell on Curiosity just be so much better here?
Or like a bounce spell on Vivi to also effectively counter the Curiosity, right? Because now I'm actually relieved that I have Vivi and Curiosity because
Just wait.
My deck doesn't care. I can cast interactive spells on other players' turns and still draw 3 cards with every one.
City of Brass, pass.
Go to my turn. 2 more life and keep the fish around. Go to 18, and then I'll draw for turn. Arid Mesa, pass turn.
Untap, draw. So Perfect Springs. Go to 26. Roaming Throne, Ninja, Combat. 1 at Dylan.
No effects. I'll take 1 to 17.
Roaming Throne will trigger Yuriko twice. First trigger, nothing. Second trigger, 3. Flare of Denial.
20.
14.
18.
Pass turn.
Draw for turn. I'll recast Winnie.
I will sacrifice Yuriko to Flare of Denial. You can draw.
Draw card.
Winota's gone. I'll go to combat. I'll make a guy. All right, we'll send it all at Dylan. I have a mentor trigger when I attack. Pump one of these gobos.
Okay, 6. I go to 8.
There you go.
Better be a good draw. Wheel of Fortune, triggering Vivi.
Mr. Gamora trigger.
You may draw, Dylan. Vivi trigger. Everyone takes 1 and I get a draw. I get 3 draws. Holy shit.
Well, I have a mystical tutor. If any of you guys have another spell that you would be able to cast to get me off Mr. Gamora, otherwise I don't have anything for this.
No.
I'm assuming Boros deck doesn't also.
Yeah, the tapped out Boris deck doesn't have
Yeah,
one.
okay. Let's still fetch Arid Mesa here and go to 6. Find Volcanic Island. I'll cast Mystical Tutor in response to Wheel of Fortune.
Pay 2 life to mental misstep it.
Oh, brutal.
Triggering Vivi again.
Mystic Gamora trigger also.
Get that draw.
I get a draw.
Vivi trigger.
I go to 5.
16.
24.
I will draw 3 cards.
It's like so bad because not only are you countering the one thing that could maybe stop you after a wheel or something, you know what I mean? But you also draw 3 cards in the process.
I don't even care that I'm going to wheel those 3 cards away because I'm an Underworld Breach deck.
That's
I
just
want
fodder.
that.
Yeah, that's just fodder
exactly.
for your breach later. Yeah. Okay, yeah, I pass on wheel.
I drew into so much interaction, plus a land and a time twister from these triggers.
I'm discarding Demonic Council, Windfall, some rituals, Final Fortune.
Counterbalance, Orochi, Talon, Tainted Pact, Consultation, Watery Grave.
Lena, Magus of the Moon, Grand Abolisher, Soulless Jailer.
I will play Fiery Islet as my land for turn. I'll cast Into the Flood Maw, gifting Ryan a fish, bounce Mystic Remora.
Trigger Mystic Gamora.
You may draw trigger Vivi.
In response to the VIVI trigger, Spirit Guide, Red Blast, counter Into the Flood Maw. There is an argument that maybe I should have just Red Blasted the VIVI instead of trying to stop you from getting rid of the Mystic Gamora, but I don't really have any other interaction in my hand, so if you do counter that and you do get rid of the Mystic Gamora, I'm not drawing anything else. Do you know what I mean? So like even if I do get rid of the VIVI or something and you are still able to get rid of the Mystic Gamora, it doesn't matter because then I'm not drawing anything else. So if you want to do something else, you still can do something else. So my hope is that by protecting the Mystic Gamora, I will draw more counter magic to continue trying to stop you. I'm not sure about if that's right, but that's what I was thinking at the time.
Fierce Guardianship.
Mystic Gamora trigger on Fierce.
You may draw. Vivi trigger happens so you each take a damage and I will draw 3 cards.
So that means that red blast is countered.
There's a VV trigger on my Into the Flood Maw.
Cast Mr. Krabs. Daze it by bouncing my volcanic island.
I think I'm okay with it. My last counter is an offer you can't refuse. I think it's worse to give you 2 more mana right now.
So then the VV trigger, I pass on that.
I go to 22.
I'm at 3. Brandon's at 14. Okay.
Pitch Simeon's Spirit Guide and then lose a life. Talisman of Creativity.
Mr. Gamora trigger?
You may draw. Everyone takes 1 and I draw 3 cards. I'll cast a Mox Diamond. Yeah, Dylan gets the draw. Everyone takes a damage and I'll draw 3 cards.
I go to 1.
I will choose to discard this Thundering Falls. Cast Snapback by exiling a blue card from my hand named Mystic Remora. And I'm gonna bounce the Legion War Boss, triggering VV.
I'm just doing shit to take Dylan out of the game at this point because he's the only one that's gonna have interaction.
It's a free spell. It's 0 mana, pitch 2 cards, draw 3 cards. Doesn't matter what you get rid of. You just want to draw 3 cards and get rid of me because I have the Mystic Remora. This also gets rid of the Mystic Remora, just killing me. Right?
Yeah, exactly. Yes.
Same thing. Trigger Mystic Remora.
You may draw.
I draw and I take a damage and die.
So with that damage, I'll draw 3. Now my curiosities are a little bit worse. Is it Signet? Trigger VV, you each take a damage, and I draw 2 cards. I will push the VV button to make 8 mana. We'll do 4 of each. Jessica's Will, targeting Brandon, triggering VV.
17.
Yeah, draw your 2.
I'll make 7 more red, going to 10 total red, exiling Mirror Maid and 2 lands here. Transmute this Muddle the Mixture. Go find Underworld Breach. Cast Underworld Breach, triggering VV, drawing 2 cards. From my graveyard, Lotus Petal, exiling 1, 2, 3 lands. VV trigger, draw 2, cast this Quicksilver Elemental, recast Lotus Petal, exiling 1, 2, 3. I'm just like kind of flexing. I just realized because I forgot I have Gamble in my graveyard. I'm sorry. So I will gamble from my graveyard, exiling 3 cards. All right, so this is me gambling. 1 through 19, reroll on 20.
And that is an 11.
So there goes the Grim Monolith. Crack Lotus Petal to activate Quicksilver Elemental so that it gains the activated abilities of VV, so that I can push Quicksilver Elemental to make me 3 blue mana and keep re-getting the ability of VV so that the new ability can still be activated but just once a turn. So that will allow me to keep pushing for blue mana and make infinite blue mana.
The Quicksilver Elemental thing is kind of confusing because VV can only be activated once per turn, but every time Quicksilver Elemental gains the activated ability, it's a new instance of the ability. So the old one that has already been activated, that ability is like kind of gone, and this is a new instance of once per turn, which is kind of confusing, but...
So don't try this on Magic Online because you're gonna have to do a ton of scrolling.
Is that true?
I would imagine, right? Because it just has all those abilities, and every time you do it, it gains another ability.
Okay, yeah.
So that way I can just brain freeze everyone from my graveyard a bunch and then win that way.
Good game. Nice, good shit, yeah. Us being brain freeze means that we have no library. When it goes to our turn, we will draw for our turn and then die. And then none of us have anything that we can do in our upkeep to win the game. So yeah, we're dead. VV's powerful.
Turns out when you can resolve a VV, make a ton of mana,
And then it sticks around for 4 or 5 turns.
and be smart about when you put Curiosity on her.
That's pretty good. We can do another game.
Let's do it. Let's jump into another game because we have time.
All right, Ryan, take us away.
All right. Draw for first turn. Boggart Bog tapped, and I'll pass.
Draw for turn. Play Sunbed Canyon as my land. Cast Chromox. Imprint this Alexios. Play a Soul Ring. And say go.
I'll get a draw. Wooded Foothills and cast Mox Diamond. I'm going to pitch this Ancient Tomb. I wonder if that was the correct way to do this. Cast a Mystic Remora. And if it's good, I'm just going to fetch now to go get...
I'm gonna respond to the fetch. Mind Sensor.
Oh, that's gnarly. Yep. 1, 2, 3, 4. Damn, there's none. Should have pitched Wooded Foothills instead of the Ancient Tomb.
Yeah, as you're saying it, I'm like, oh man, it was not correct.
Yeah, take it away, Del.
Draw for turn. Here's Mana Confluence. Rugrak. Springleaf Drum. Losing a life.
I'll get a draw.
You have it. I think it's got to be pass.
1 tap. Draw. Underground Sea. Silverfur Master. I'm done.
Untap. Draw my card. Cast Minota. Sunbed Canyon. Lose a life. I'll go to combat. Yeah, still deal. I have a trigger. Top 6. Wow, that is 5 lands. Yeah.
Nice. Go to 37.
And I'll pass.
Well, I'll pay for fish for a turn. Draw a card. We'll play Gemstone as my land, and I'm just going to pass.
Oh, you got to land. Kind of got to land.
On the land, yeah.
Untap, upkeep, and draw card. Chromox you can draw.
Thank you.
Under it, I'll put this Vampiric Tutor. That Aven Mind Sensor is hilarious, obviously, because my plan was Vampiric Tutor. Cast Lion's Eye Diamond, and I'm going to give Cam another draw.
I'll take it. Thank you very much, sir.
I will suspiciously pass my turn.
That's suspicious. Gloom Lake Verge. Combat. Swing over at Cam.
No blocks.
I'm gonna ninjutsu in Yuriko. Damage 1.
Go to 38.
That is 4. Ingenious Infiltrator. Ingenious Prodigy for 0. Pass turn.
In your end step, I'm going to flash in Orcish Bowmaster. On enters, I'll ping off the Aven Mind Sensor. That's it.
Let's untap. Scalding Tarn. Play this Arcane Signet.
I'll get a draw.
You got it.
Bowmaster trigger on your draw. How big is that toughness?
It is a 0/1.
I'm going to shoot a damage at that.
It's super dead.
Yeah, I'll pass.
I'm going to say goodbye to fish on my turn. And then draw a card. Play City of Brass as my land. Lose a life to cast VIVI. I'll cast Lion's Eye Diamond to trigger VIVI. Everyone takes 1, and here's a counter. Pass turn.
Untap, upkeep, and draw card. Play Verdant Catacombs. I can search. Go to 31. Find Underground City with the Verdant Catacombs. Springleaf Drum with the Bowmaster. Put Grinding Station on the stack. Enters, there's an untap trigger. I'll respond to it and hold priority. I will sacrifice this Chromox to mill 3. Milling over Grim Tutor, Infernal Plunge, and Born Upon the Wind. And untapping it. I'll cast Wishclaw Talisman. Losing a life. Going to 30. Comes in with 3 counters. There's a Grinding Stations trigger when it enters. With the Grinding Station trigger on the stack, I'm going to hold priority and I'm going to activate Wishclaw Talisman. I'm going to pay with the Lion's Eye Diamond, floating 3 red. I'm hellbent, discard nothing. With that activation on the stack, I'm going to hold priority still and activate Grinding Station to sack it and mill 3. Wishclaw Talisman, the giving of it is part of the resolution of the ability. So even with it's on the stack, all I have to do is it's already been activated. I have removed the counter, I've paid the mana, the ability's been activated. So what's going to happen is going to happen. So I can sacrifice it now and then not have to give it away to somebody.
Correct, yeah, because the ability goes on the stack, and then you can do whatever the hell you want to it. Because you can activate Wishclaw Talisman at any time on your turn.
Cards are Demonic Consultation, Deflecting Spot, and Marsh Flats. And then I have a Wishclaw Talisman activation on the stack. Go search my library. Found a card. Grinding Station untaps. Underworld Breach on the stack.
I'm going to flash in Aven Interrupter.
Perfect. Okay, yeah, that happens. It's exiled. I'll pass my turn. I saw 2 blue decks that were tapped out. I'm like, you gotta have free magic here, and of course, the Winota deck has something. So
Yeah, how are you gonna expect Aven Interrupter out of all things?
I will draw. Play Misty Rainforest. Fetch now. I'll go to 38. Undercity Sewers. Surveil. Mausoleum Water is going to go into the grave. Cycrift. And I'm going to target VIVI.
I'll show you a Fierce Guardianship and trigger VIVI.
I'm going to respond. I already know that Brandon's not going to like this, but I'm going to play Brainstorm.
Oh, no.
I'm gonna target the Aven Interrupter with all 3 of them. This is also another one because you just beat us with Underworld Breach and Aven Interrupter. Although it got rid of my breach, it also stops your breach plan. But I mean, what am I going to do? Like, I have to, if I get rid of the Aven Interrupter and it does get back to me and you don't breach, I can win again. So
exactly.
Otherwise, I don't have a really, I can't get rid of the Aven in another way. So
what's your other opportunity?
Yeah, I feel like I'm kind of forced to do this knowing that if you got it, you got it. And I just got to hope that that's not what you're doing next turn.
I'm going to put 2 on top. I'm going to cast Snuff Out on VIVI. I'll pay 4.
Sure, VIVI's dead. Everyone still takes a damage, though, from the first VIVI trigger.
Move to combat. 1 at Cam.
Yeah, now I'll go to 32.
And reveal 4. Talon the Kindly Lord. Pass.
All right, let's untap. I don't want crack fetch. I'll go to combat. I'm going to Rye.
I'll take 4.
Rionia Fire Dancer. So go.
Upkeep. Put a Mystical Tutor on the stack. I found a Brain Freeze.
Is it worth milling? I have the Grinding Station. Maybe he wants it. How many cards do you have in your yard?
5 in my yard.
Doesn't actually matter. How many cards in your hand?
5.
I'm not going to add extra cards to his. Yeah, I don't care. That's fine. Sorry.
Draw card. Yeah, I was hoping you would. I'll lose a life, go to 27, and put Underworld Breach on the stack.
Okay. All right. Okay.
You guys know I have Brain Freeze. I have Pact as backup, too. What I'll do is I'll crack LED to make 3 blue to cast Brainstorm from my graveyard, exiling 1, 2, 3 cards.
Brain freeze.
Brain Freeze, thank you. Targets me, and I believe that was 1, 2, 3 spells now. So that's 9 cards I'm in.
Yep. We got a loop here. We're good. Everyone's good.
Yep.
Yeah, great. If we like this loop, I'm going to keep doing this until I win the game by milling you all out again.
We have no cards in library and die on our draw step. Nice. VIVI's good. VIVI's good.
VIVI's good. Underworld Breach is good.
Mystic Gamora, you had that.
Mystic Remora is good.
Yeah.
But this is all just far less superior than Nadu.
This is the main politicking point for VV players. It's not as good as Nadu.
So
though.
don't worry about it. It costs the same, but it does something drastically different.
Thanks, Ryan. Thanks, Tron is bad, for helping us figure out how good VV is.
And thank you for watching.
No, we say that later.
Oh, we do?
Thank you so much. Thank you so much for watching. If you want to support us directly, you can do so on Patreon, like our $100 patrons.
Mr. Jerby, the Cardboard Cookbook, Penguin Man 0089, Eli the Magic Guy, David Newman, Pat Fire, Spangler, Demetrius Clark, Larceny Roars, Your Boy Blue, Sparky B, Insomnia, SC Phillip, Olden Groupie, Gecko 21, Zach Hartley, Reactive, Sean in the Ice, Scare Bear Garrett, Luke Cook, Connor Sipon, Joshua Day, Peter Stewart, Cornell Wild, Uncle Butts, Kawaja A. Hamid, Scott Hawk, and Baby G Bus.
If you want to pick up any of our merch, you can do that at playtowinmtg.com.
Thank you, Dragon Shield, for supporting the show. Use code PLAYTOWIN5 at our affiliate link down below for 5% off.
You can follow us on social media for more content.
Thanks for watching.
See you next time.
We talk about our $50 patrons. John Colba, The Gaming Kinkajo, Dan the Man, Sarcastic, Roy Turner, Bill Bob, Mr. Muffin Man, Zachary Coulson, Jabaha, Mace the Ace, Dalton Poti, Justin, Man Solo, Jan Wildfang, Thomas Bueno, and David Nelson. Woo-hoo. Great meeting you, David Nelson, finally, this weekend at Vegas. Last name that we shout out every time forever.
Welcome to Hello, is this thing on? No, I'm just gonna start the whole thing over from the top.
Has this ever happened to you? No, I haven't seen that.
I'm gonna turn the air conditioning on. Holy fuck!
Oh my god.